collected these on our hike, but they're all slimy now.
Are they kind of slimy? Should they go in the garbage?
No, I love them because they look so cute.
Yeah. What else have you got in your treasure basket? What's that?
It's one of the cattails.
Oh, is that from the pond? What else have you collected? We could make a picture with.
Squirrel.
Oh, is that a little lentil? Oh, a little fluff came off of the. What else is in there? Show me what else is in there that you've collected from when you're on nature hikes with Mommy and Daddy.
But Mom just collected.
What can I see that real quick? Is that moss?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
We collected more moss.
More moss. Maybe we can glue a picture with the moss.
Okay.
You look like you have lots of pine cones as well.
Yeah.
Big pine cones and little pine cones. You have some beautiful leaves too. All different kinds of leaves. And acorns.
That one looked pretty.
Acorns. And chestnuts. And a rock.
Yeah, it's just like
and some bark. Look at that. You've even got some bark and it's got moss on the bark.
I collected this too. It's really...
Is that a heavy rock?
Yeah. I found this heavy rock on a vacation, but it's all black.
It is. I wonder, I don't know the kind of rock that is. Each rock has a name. It's made out of different minerals. You look like you have some gourds in here too. Yeah.
It doesn't break.
No. Well, thank you very much, Lucy, for sharing all the treasures with me.
But there's a lot of them.
There is a lot of treasures in there. And I was going to sing a song about the little squirrel. And to finish the story about the little brown squirrel.
But I'm kind of done.
I appreciate you helping me out. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good morning, everybody. Yesterday on our video, when we did live, we told a story about a little brown squirrel. Here he is. Good morning, Mr. Squirrel. Good morning, everybody. Hello. What little brown squirrel? Oh, you love to play, don't you? You love to run along the fence. Oh, the little brown squirrel likes to play all day, play all day, play all day. The little brown squirrel likes to play all day. Get off my head. All day long. Little brown squirrel. Do you remember yesterday we talked about it's getting colder outside and it's time for little squirrels to collect and get ready for winter. How does he get ready for winter? Oh, yesterday you collected some seeds. You collected some chestnuts. You collected some acorns and some you found a pumpkin and there were some pumpkin seeds from Halloween left in it. That was a good one. Oh, the little brown squirrel collects her nuts, collects her nuts, collects her nuts. The little brown squirrel collects her nuts all day long. Oh, lucky you, you found a big walnut. I like walnuts too. The little brown squirrel collects her nuts, collects her nuts, collects her nuts. The little brown squirrel collects her nuts all day long. Little brown squirrel, what are you going to do with all these seeds though? Where will you put them? Oh, you have to build a house now. Okay, little brown squirrel, we're going to put you there. I'm going to bring up, this is my imaginary tree. Here it is. It's an old tomato plant, but we're going to use our imagination. Oh, look, little brown squirrel, how are you going to build your house? Some nice leaves. Let's put some leaves in little brown squirrel's house. Little brown squirrel builds her house, builds her house, builds her house. Little brown squirrel builds her house all day long. Look at those leaves. It's not. Oh, little brown squirrel, look what you found. You found, I thought there were some feathers. You did. Some nice feathers to put in your house. Can you see that? Would that be nice and soft for her? Oh, look, Mayla's got her little gray squirrel. There, let's put some feathers in. What else can we put in? Oh, Lucy has collected so many treasures here. Look at this. Here's some nice green moss. from the forest. Little brown squirrel, climb up your tree. Put that in your house so it's nice and cozy and warm. Oh, the little brown squirrel built her house, built her house, built her house. The little brown squirrel built her house all day long. Oh, here's a little piece of bark that Lucy collected. Lucy's at her other grandma's today. She's not with us today. Let's see. There we go. Little brown squirrel, it's almost ready. Let's try it out. Oh, it's perfect. I have an idea. Little brown squirrel, you can put some seeds in your house. It'll be like your refrigerator. Oh, the little brown squirrel collects some nuts, collects some nuts, collects some nuts. The little brown squirrel collects some nuts all day long.
I don't have an answer to the question I heard.
Alexa thinks I asked her a question. That's pretty silly. Little brown squirrel, there's too many seeds for your house. Has anybody got any ideas where little brown squirrel could put the rest of her seeds that she collected? She doesn't have a refrigerator.
We should tell Miss Jane where we had the squirrel up front in one of our Rosa Sharon's. It had a dinner roll that it hid in a bird's nest.
Oh my goodness! Did she make her new house in the bird nest? Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it put a bun in the bird's nest, didn't it?
Well, little brown squirrel, do you hear that? You could hide maybe some of your nuts in an old bird nest. Is your little squirrel talking to that squirrel outside? That is so funny. And oh, you know what? Our little squirrel, we had a house that the squirrel built in the tree next door, and it made a hole in our stuffing on our cushions that we have outside, and it put them all in its house, so it had a nice soft bed in there too. Those squirrels are pretty funny to watch. What, little squirrel? Oh, good idea. Little squirrel's gonna dig a hole. Can you help me dig? And we're gonna put some seeds in some holes. Oh, the little brown squirrel digs a hole, digs a hole, digs a hole. The little brown squirrel digs a hole and buries some seeds. I'm gonna put some over in Jane's flower pot. Dig up that flower pot. Oh, the little brown squirrel digs a hole, digs a hole, digs a hole. The little brown squirrel digs a hole all day long and buries her seeds and covers them all up for winter time. Little brown squirrel, it's really getting cold. I think it's time for you to go up in your nest. Oh, what? You want to just run around and chase your friends one more time. Okay, let's play, little squirrel. Oh, the little brown squirrel likes to play, likes to play, likes to play. The little brown squirrel likes to play all day long. Let's sing about Mayla's squirrel too. Mayla's got a gray squirrel. Oh, the little gray squirrel likes to play, likes to play, likes to play. The little brown squirrel likes to play all day long. Okay, it's gonna snow soon, little squirrel. Go up in your tree. Wrap that bushy tail around you. Oh, the little gray brown squirrel has a nap, has a nap, has a nap. The little brown squirrel has a nap all day long, all night long. And one day, little brown squirrel wakes up. She looks out of her nest. There's snow all over the ground, and I'm hungry. So she climbs down the tree, and she has to remember, where did I put those seeds? Mayla, you know your little gray squirrel at your house. She put some nuts in that nest, didn't she? Yeah, she'll have to go get those nuts there. This little brown squirrel, she's going to go to my garden. She's going to dig up. Oh, the little brown squirrel digs up the nuts, digs up the nuts, digs up the nuts. The little brown squirrel digs up the nuts and has a little snack. This is how squirrels eat. Oh, good job, Malachi. That was delicious. Back up in the tree. Wrap that bushy tail around you, little brown squirrel. Cover up with all your leaves and feathers. What else have we got here to cover up? Here we go. Get all in your nest. When you're out walking, sometimes you can see there's a big bunch of leaves up in a tree. I bet you that is a squirrel nest. Here, little brown squirrel. Little brown squirrel hibernates, hibernates, hibernates. The little brown squirrel hibernates in the winter time. Little brown squirrel does come out sometimes when it's snowy. But she likes to stay up and keep nice and warm in her nest too. Thank you, little brown squirrel, for joining us today. Are you guys ready to do some dancing? Here's my ukulele. Are you ready? Squirrel, are you ready to listen to the song? He's snugged up right in his little house. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.